so I've never wanted to mix my channels or whatever, because I don't know how polarizing this is going to make me. Like, I feel like people want one version of me, and there are many versions of me, so I'm so sorry if you only wanted to see. I'm like afraid to even do this. Like, for many reasons. The main one being like, burn the witch, right? Like, I don't want you to please don't burn the witch. I don't like to be burned. But I thought I would do, just like some dice readings, like real quick little mini dice readings for your astrology signs. I guess we can start with Libra since it's your season. We're about to have the Libra new moon. I have a second channel. It's listed on my main channel. It's like the link on my main channel if you want to go to it. I still have to do the rest of the astrology signs for the current readings. It's also kind of crazy. Like, I'm also like very nervous to even be like, and also I have another channel. Like, I don't even know if I want you to know about that version of me, but I'm coming out of the witch closet. All right, what's about to happen for Libra? I need to like level this. I wanted to do it on camera. Oh, Libra, you're about to have, first of all, your income looks really good right now. If it's not good now, it's about to be. You could have been really working on your income, or you could be, really, like, taking charge when it comes to your resources, and you're about to have more of them. It looks like you could have gone through something really difficult. You could still be going through something difficult, but it's really going to affect your income in a really positive way for the long term. It also looks like you're going to have, like, really good stability within your home and your family life as well. There's some kind of positive change coming for your home life, specifically with your home and family. If you feel like you're having issues right now with your home and family life, like if you're having, like, fights, disagreements, if you feel like there's, like, some really intense challenges, just know that, like, there's some kind of really, and maybe the challenges are because you have a good income. Maybe that's, like, what's happening. I think there's some sort of shift that's about to happen for you. And also, like, I think the worst is almost behind you. It feels like it's on the way out. It feels like you've already been going through some pretty intense lessons, and it feels like it's about to be behind you. It's like you might be in, like, the last leg of it. Alright, who's after Libra? Scorpio, duh. I need to level this. I wanted to, like, have it so you could see it entirely on camera, but we're about to get into what I call the evil lighting. So I don't... That's when I really do become the witch, right? Alright, Scorpio. What's happening for Scorpio? Okay, so Scorpio, you have... Something could have come out recently. You could have had some kind of really intense, you literally have Scorpio, like, reversed, but it's behind you. So that's, like, a couple of things. You could have been, like, in, it's like, you could be overcoming, like, your own shadow self. You could be, like, overcoming some parts of yourself that you don't love. And you could also, some of you could have also gotten out of some kind of toxic potential, just, it can be any kind of toxic relationship, but you could have gotten out of some kind of karmic, something where you might have been having sex with the wrong person, or, like, you could have been having, you could have had a sexual partner, or something that was, like, marring your vision. You could have also, you could also just be really, like, leaving behind some version of yourself that wasn't working. It was like your lower frequency version of yourself, and it feels like you're evolving right now and you're ascending past that. And it also feels like there's something, because of that, there's something about your community, your friends, your family, your network that is shifting. It's like only half of them are coming with you to the next step. There's something about maybe even your social media presence that's about to shift. There's something about your, it's like there's something where it's like already happening too. I think you already feel it happening, where it's like there's already choices that are sort of subtly being made, if not directly, where it's like even your you have 11th house right in the middle, so that could be like your friends, families, network, social media, but it can also be, it could be like the house of wishes and dreams. There's something about what you thought you wanted is sort of changing. Like your ideal is like shifting right now. Coming up, there's somebody, maybe, okay, so this is a couple of things. There's potentially somebody from the past that's about to come back, but there's also potentially somebody who you would like to stay in the past. Like, I want to say maybe somebody from the past to be coming back that wouldn't be a total shit show, but then there's also somebody from the past that you're like, I would like you to stay in the past. Like, yeah, I would prefer you to stay in the past. And they're not going to. They're gonna, like, force their way into your fucking future, whether you, maybe not permanently, but there's somebody, and maybe it's like a baby mama, baby daddy, there could be like somebody like that where like you have to, and maybe that's like the sexual partner that you regret. You're like, oh my god, then I got knocked up, or then I knocked this woman up, and that could be like somebody that you have to like be forced. So maybe if you're like having like a friendship breakup where you're like, you know, I'm moving on from this person, we no longer have to be friends with all the same people, like, there could be, like, a splitting of the friends in that sense, but, like, there's something about somebody has to come in the future, whether you necessarily want them or not. Sagittarius. Let's see. Chad. Alright. Fifth house reverse. Okay, so, some of you have, like, already been going through, you could have recently, if not recently, it feels like maybe it was there's some sort of, maybe, unexpected shift that happened. It could be that you have some sort of, like, unexpected, surprise event that happened. It could be affecting somebody. Okay, so fifth house is reversed. The fifth house is a few things. All of the houses have some weird left field thing, right? Fifth house can be children, but it can also be dating, romance. It can be creativity. It can be passion. It's like Leo energy. It's things that like are very things that really like drive you towards like the things that you want. It's things that make you happy, but it's reversed. It is at the top too. There's something happening where this could be a similar thing. Maybe you have some Scorpio in your chart, but you have Scorpio reverse coming up ahead as well. This could also, so this is like a couple of things. There could be somebody maybe that you either are, so if this is dating, it's like somebody that you're not necessarily, you either don't necessarily want to be dating that, or like maybe they still want an attachment to you and you're not quite about it. Maybe vice versa. There's some sort of like, you might have to tie up some loose ends with somebody. For some of you, it could be that there's something where, and it could be that like maybe you're realizing that the person that you're dating currently is somebody that is not right for you. It might manifest itself in your sex life where maybe your sex is not as good as anymore. It could also be something that comes to a head in November. It could be like, if you're already feeling like this is like too much to be dealing with, it could be like getting a lot more intense in November. And if it's children, if you have children that are acting out, or if you're having issues with your kids for some reason, again, something about November could be relevant where like it could get a lot more intense. I'm only the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. Don't burn the witch. Capricorn. Okay, so you, Capricorn, you might have left something behind having to do with your home or family. You could have even had a disagreement with your mother or something that, you could be even moved. Like, there's something about, like, leaving behind a home or a family situation that is entirely shifting your particular network of people as well. 11th house is reversed. There's something about, like, this could either be realizing that you're no longer meant to be around these people anymore. It could be that, like, there's disagreements within the network. I mean, it could, you know, it doesn't have to be just friends. It could be, like, a workplace thing. It could be, and it could just simply be, like, you moved away and now you don't really have friends in your new state or wherever you moved. You're not going to love this, but also if anybody can handle it, it's you. You have Saturn up ahead. Saturn rules your particular sign. So Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. Saturn is considered to be like the very strict father of the planets. So when Saturn comes into your life, it's to teach you a lesson, and it's usually to discipline you. And it's not necessarily you that's getting this lesson, though. I think what is happening is that if you're no longer associating with certain friends anymore, certain coworkers, certain people in your network, if there's something like that happening, they could be the ones having a really hard time with it. It could also just be like you are going to be like getting more disciplined. It could also just be like you might have a tough time up ahead knowing that you have to like move away from certain people. One last thing is that you need to be careful what you're posting on the internet right now. You might make a post on social media that does not get received well, and you will get backlash in like a very intense way where you might be paying for it for like a while. Like something that you think is funny or whatever. I'm not saying you're going to get canceled, but there is some sort of energy like that where like there's something like people might not agree with some sort of opinion that you have. Aquarius. Are you like all the same signs? There's like a bunch of energy like this time. This might be like a general theme for a lot of people, but okay. There's something that you might have gotten too used to. It's like there's something where you might have, this could be like a home or a family situation that you are going to be maybe moving past after November hits. There's something where you might be moving forward, but there's like a few messages here. So you have Scorpio on top of the 4th house. That could be like intense issues with a home or family situation. That could also be sharing a home with somebody that you like sleep with, but you're not necessarily married, but like I don't know, but maybe you have like an intense connection. Scorpio could be like a very intense sign. But it could also have to do with Scorpio season, which is coming up. It's like the bulk of November, right? There's something happening here where your North Node is reversed up ahead. So it's like you might do something in the next month where you might move towards something that you're not necessarily meant to go in that direction. So it's like when the North Node reverses, that's not good, especially when it's up ahead. So there's something where you're not this, it's like you might be either in a situation or heading towards a situation that's not meant to be long term. Like there's something where it's like, and that's why I feel like maybe you're too comfortable with something or someone. It could have to do with someone that you live with or someone that like you consider family. Maybe it's a Scorpio in your family, but there's something where you're getting too comfortable, and it's going to manifest in ways that are going to show you like this is not meant to last. And like the more you resist that idea, the more the universe will come and like kind of give you like it'll give you some Saturn energy eventually, maybe not right away. But there's something kind of manifesting right now. I might give you a second roll because that's such a weird. Okay. Yeah, it could have to do with somebody that you're talking to. It could have to do with like a sibling. This could come to a head in March. It could also. You might like live in some sort of fantasy world about whatever this is. Like you might really like disconnect yourself from reality because of whatever this is. It's like you might even there might be like an illusion around whatever this is as well that needs to like come off. Like there's something where somebody could be like ignoring the truth about something, and you might need to like see past some sort of illusion. Someone also might have a drinking problem, or like some sort of substance abuse issue. Don't burn the witch! Okay, who's next? Pisces, right? Okay, Pisces. You, left behind, I can't remember if this means the bottom or the top. This means the bottom, right? Yeah. You could have left something behind either this past month, or it could be an actual relationship that you left behind. There's something happening in a positive sense in your work sector right now. You're in the process of like overcoming something. Maybe you left an actual job behind and there's a better one coming up. I feel like you are about to meet somebody who is, you're either going to meet them or you already know them and they're coming to be a bigger part of your life. This could be a female. This could be somebody that like helps you along the way. It's like if you left behind a relationship and you date women, it could be like a new woman coming in, or it could be one that you already work well with. This could be somebody at work that you're going to meet, that you're going to have a friendship with, or like somebody coming in, like, or somebody, yeah, it could be like a healthier relationship. 6th house can also rule health. It's a weird one. It also rules pets. Again, they all have like this like weird, maybe you're getting a new pet. Maybe you're going to go meet somebody at the dog park. There's also something where it's like, in general, life is going to be a lot nicer to you, and there's something where you're going to feel like you're going to, if not feel more beautiful, feel like the beauty in life more again. Okay, who's next? Aries. Okay, you have, this is like a quick one. There's, somebody that's like a really close friend that you either, there's some relationship or friendship that wasn't supposed to end. Maybe it did. It could be coming back. There's some sort of rebirth in a connection for you. This could be like, it feels like a relationship. It feels like this is somebody either in your network, you could have already been friends for a while, or it's somebody new. It's either a friend or like somebody that you know from social media, or like it could be work, but it's like you know them somehow and you have some sort of, you might already have a strong friendship with them, and this is like somebody that you're meant to have like a really strong relationship with. So if there's somebody you had a falling out with, or somebody that you like, that maybe you just like, you know, distance and time, you know, it could just have been like a natural shift away from each other. You're meant to have some kind of relationship with somebody, because it also feels like you're going to bring people together. It also might be an unconventional relationship. It might be something where there could be an age difference, a race difference. There could just, or maybe you're both weirdos. Or it's like you might have the same weird shit that you like. You might both have like the same, like similar weird aspects or complementary weird aspects. Oh, we're dating the evil light. Taurus. Okay, Taurus. This is going to be a quick one too. If you lost a job or you moved on from something that wasn't working anymore, and if you're still in a job, there's something where you're not making the money that you want, and you're also, it's like you might feel like you're short on resources. You're supposed to go back to doing something that you love, or something that is something that you have always been good at, something that you did in the past that worked. There's something that you're really good at, that you're really smart at, that you're really gifted at. There's something that like you've always known how to do this. You need to go back to that. That will flip your second house back. You're going to start making better money again. Who are we on? Gemini. There's something that you did not know that maybe you're figuring out right now. This could be about a person. It could be about a man specifically. And this could be someone that you're either dating or thought you were going to date or something. And it's like there's something where it might change the way you see this person. There's something where you already started figuring something out. There's something that you're going to keep uncovering. And there's some... It's like somebody kept something from you on purpose, and you're either figuring it out now, you're about to figure it out. I'm not gonna lie, you might be fucking pissed. Gemini, if anybody can get pissed, it's you. Again, I wish they were all really good, fun, happy read. I wish it was like, this is amazing news. It's not always the best news. I don't always give the best news. Sometimes people hate my readings. That's what happens. That's why people want to burn the witch, among other reasons. Okay. July. Maybe someone's happy. Cancer. Some of you, okay, there's like a couple things happening. Some of you could have had like a toxic, I don't know if this is a toxic man. There could be a masculine energy in your life, or you are this masculine energy. There could have been like a family member that was like either controlling you or controlling a man that is or was important to you. That person could have also been having issues in his home life, or in his like there's something that was dominating his life for a while that had to do with either his living situation, his toxic mother, or like just he might have a whole fucking family of assholes, right? There's something wrong with whatever. Cause he comes up in the upright. It's like Mars is like, he's not the asshole. He's like surrounded by assholes. He could also have some situation where he might have been very unstable with his living situation for a minute. This person could come back into your life or play a bigger role in November. You also might start having sex with this person. If not that, you can have like an intense connection coming up with this person. There's also something about, it's like if you're still going through this situation or they're still going through this situation, there's something shifting in, like November's coming up, there's some big shift that's about to happen with this, but it feels positive. It feels really good. Okay. Leo. Alright. Leo, this is like another one where you're not, I don't know that you're gonna love this. There's something happening where, your idea of what you want is shifting, like, for your long-term, like, goals or life. The way you see your life, you could be having, like, very conflicting things, like, with your identity coming up. I feel like you mean well, and, like, you know what it is? I think there's some version of you that's trying to come out that, like, you're either not allowing, you might be suppressing. You need to figure out who you really are. And that's not something Leo wants to hear. Leo does not want to fucking hear that. You might have been presenting yourself as one way for maybe a very long time. There's some other version of you that, like, you're either afraid people won't like. There's something where if you don't release this soon, it will come out on its own. You need to, like, take control of it before it takes control of you, because there's something where you might, be, like, found out or something. It's like similar to, like, this doesn't have to be what this is, but it's kind of like coming out of the closet before somebody outs you. That's not necessarily what that has to be, but it's like there's something where you need to take control of your own narrative before it fucking controls you. There's some kind of mask that maybe you've been wearing. Another version of this is like you might be like shifting gears in what you're doing, like career, love, whatever. You might be heading towards something that is not authentic to you. You might be like leaving behind your true self to go towards something that you know is not right for you. That's like another possible message. And then lastly, it's Virgo. There's someone that maybe you stopped talking to. This could be back in March. It could also be, it could be like a sibling that you don't get along with anymore. It could be specifically a Pisces sibling, or it could be like somebody that like kept a lot of secrets from you, that like purposely kept you in a state of illusion. There's a really, really, really big, intense change coming up, either with this person or because of this person. So you need to be very, like, prepare, like, maybe you get a second role too. There's something where you have Pluto up ahead, and that's like very intense, very, very intense, like death and rebirth energy. I always liken it to labor pain. So when you have to like experience something very, very intense, but something beautiful comes out at the very end. I've never had kids, at least not in this reality. There's something like that that's happening where you're going to experience something very, very, very intense because of whatever this is. And this could be something that you yourself are not communicating. Like, you might be withholding this information. You might be the one that's been, like, keeping a veil over whatever this is. This could be something that you've either been purposely not communicating or purposely miscommunicating. You might be purposely not telling the truth about something. That, if that's what that is, you're going to have, like, a very intense change. You get one more little mini roll. Okay, it could be in your work that this is going to affect. It could be like, because this is like, you have 10th house reversed. There's already some kind of change that maybe you've been resisting for a while. This could be about your career. It could just also be like, you might be, something about having to do with what you're known as, or like, what looks better. It could be like what looks better on the outside. Maybe that's like what you've been like choosing to go towards. It doesn't feel... There's something, if it's not you, it's somebody close to you. There's something like that happening where your career could get affected. Like, it could be like you're just not in the right career anymore. You know that, but you've been avoiding it. 10th house could be career, could be fame and honors. You also have Virgo reversed up ahead, and Virgo is your sign. Virgo also rules work, health, daily routines. There's something where it's like, if you don't deal with this now, work is going to fucking suck so much harder than it already does. There's something where it's like, the cogs of the wheels are going to start tightening in a way that you won't be able to ignore anymore. And like, if you don't, this is similar to Leo, you might have Leo aspects in your chart. You should look up your chart. There's something where, you might even be on the cusp. You might be on the cusp of Leo and Virgo. Is that right? Leo then Virgo, right? All of a sudden, am I a witch? There's something where you're gonna wanna take control of this before it takes control of you, and you might even, there's something that might even be very unhealthy for you that might affect your health in a much more significant way if you don't get on top of this now. I hope this helped. I hope that you don't burn the witch. If you'd like to know more, you can go to my other channel at Lunar Prophet. And if you were like, I only wanted to see you sing, I'm so sorry. I think I just was like, maybe I should cross-promote my other channel a little bit more. And I don't really show my face on there. I think I did once, but also I just feel like my personality has so many facets to it, and I feel like people wouldn't necessarily like me if they knew the other sides of me, because sometimes I can be a witch! Alright, happy Halloween, or fall, or Libra season. Libra season's almost over. Oh, the new moon in Libra is on Tuesday, so we all have some fresh new energy coming up ahead. Alright, bye. Call me later. Love you.